hello to all my subscribers and returning viewers. Thank you. If it's your first time joining me, you're most definitely welcome. I'm Mecha, bringing you the juicy topic that you have been waiting for. Go grab your juice and snack because it is topic time. Yes, my rangers. Today let's talk about finances in marriage or in a relationship. How you deal with your finances, most especially women. I want to speak to women today, most especially. Because we women expect a lot from men. And let me first start telling you a story about me. I used to work. I was a supervisor where I was working. And then I did contribute with my husband for our bills and everything that we used to do together. So when I had my second child, I was knocking off late at work, coming home late. My husband was coming home late, so the kids were always alone till late, about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. That's when I get home. My transport is dropping me off by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I knock off at 8 o'clock. As you know, all retailers knock off late. My husband was not a retailer, but he was working far from home, so he would travel every day and he would get home late because of that. Sorry. So my kids were always alone, even at night. I would leave home early in the morning and I come back late at night. So I decided, you know what, let me stay home because my husband got another job, a well-paying job. So I decided myself that I'm going to stay home so that I can look after my kids. My kids can come from school and find me at home, do the chores at home and everything. Because I didn't have a helper also. I would wake up in the morning, tidy up the house, make sure that the kids are clean, going to school, then take a bath, go to work. So I decided to stay at home. I told my husband, I didn't ask. I told him that I'm leaving my job. I'm resigning. I'm going to stay at home so that I can look after the kids. So it was okay with him because he was earning money that can afford everything. So I stayed at home. After staying at home, I realized that I was pregnant again with my third child. So, and I started getting sick. After getting sick, that's when the corona started. My husband lost a job also. They stopped calling them and everything. So I'm not working. My husband is not working. The strain is too much. We're now starting to use our savings because we had savings. I'm sick. I can't hustle. I can't do anything. My husband is not working. The kids are going to school. There's food that has to be bought. The rent that has to be paid. All the bills that were supposed to be paid. Then we decided that we're going to sell my car. But we decided then no, we have to sell my husband's car because my husband's car was expensive. It was the most expensive one with petrol. It was a Jeep with petrol and maintenance. Mine is a small car with not that much petrol. So he decided that he's going to sell his car because financially it was a strain. I expected everything to be done. I expected the kids to have food. I expected the kids to have clothes. I expected all the bills to be paid. I expected myself to go around shopping and doing nails and everything. And I wouldn't even ask. I would just take and do. Because I used to work for myself and I had my own money. I used to do things by myself. I didn't even ask. My husband wouldn't even complain because he wants to make me happy. Even if the strain was too much for him, he wouldn't even complain. But one day I went out, I took my kids to school. When I come back, I think he didn't hear me coming in. So because I parked my car outside at the street, I came into the house. When I got in, I heard him talking to somebody on the phone, saying that the strain is too much, the finances are too much, our bills are too much. He can't anymore because he's no longer working. We don't have money, we don't have food. the food that we have is not even gonna last a week. And it was true. That week it was the worst. And I'm sick. I have to go to hospital, like I was going to hospital every week to take a chemo. I don't have transport money. We don't have petrol so that they can drive me there. The foods are not gonna last for a week. The kids have to go to school. At least the transport was paid. But they have to go to school with lunch boxes. There were no enough food. So the strain was too much, and I could see the first time in my life I saw my husband crying, saying that I can't do this. I really can't. This is too much for me to bear. My kids don't have food. My wife is sick and she is struggling. My wife is used to not the soft life, but the good life of having whatever she wants. But I can't even buy her fruits. And she is sick. She needs food. I can't do this anymore. I don't know why is God doing this to me? And I was like, I was standing at the door and I could hear that my husband is in pain. And I realized how much stress we put in our partners. How much depression, the depression that men have is because of us women. It's because of what we expecting a lot. What we put them through. They make sure that we have clothes. They make sure that we have our bills are paid. My husband always made sure that there is food, enough grocery. We go for grocery shopping with, I don't know. But the first time I could realize that we're putting a lot in our partners. So I'm trying to talk to women to at least do something else also. Hustle something, to put something, to help put something on the table. If you can't find anything that to do to bring money, don't demand a lot. Cut a little things that you don't need. There's a need and there's a want. The things that you really don't necessarily need, cut them off. Let's stop putting pressure on our partners. They go through a lot. The depression is too much. Men are killing themselves out there. They're committing suicide because of the pressure that we're putting them through. We were broke. We were really, really broke. And I didn't want to accept that. I didn't want to accept that we are now broke. There is no salary coming in. And the only thing I was saying is like, what are people going to say? What are people going to say? We're selling our cars. What are people going to say? Are we going to start traveling with taxis and everything? And my child will ask, Mom, are we poor now? And it will break me. It will really break me. That are we really, really poor now? I will ask myself, are we really poor? Can't we afford this now? Can't you do something? Pressurize my husband. Can't we do something? Can't you find something to do? What will people say? What will my family say? Now we have to downgrade. We really have to downgrade. And it wasn't for me. Downgrading wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. Seriously. And I wasn't thinking what my husband is going through. With all these changes, all this downgrading and everything. What I thought was, I was only thinking, what will people say? We are poor now. I'll be trekking to catch a taxi. That now we have to cut on our grocery shopping. I have to stop doing my nails. I mean, like, it was embarrassing for me. Not thinking what my husband is going through. So let's stop putting the pressure on them. A happy home starts with a woman. When your woman is happy, all the kids, the house is happy. When a man is happy, the finances come flowing. How is your husband going to concentrate while looking for a job when he also has stress? Let's not give them stress. Let's help them relax to make us happy in a meantime. For them to make us happy, they have to be happy themselves. We have to make them happy for them to make us happy, for them to provide us with everything that we want. So I was just sharing my experience of being broke with you guys, with you ladies, the pressure that I put in on my husband. So I'm not encouraging women to go through the same that I went through. Make sure that you support your guys, your husband, your partners. They need your support for us to make sure that they don't fall under depression, commit suicide. We are the ones responsible to help them. Don't forget again to subscribe, hit the notification bell and a thumbs up, and tell your friend and of a friend and a friend of a friend or a friend of a friend to subscribe to our channel. And thank you so much for the support that I'm getting. It's not much for somebody else, but to me it means a lot. All the subscription that I'm getting every day, it's a lot, and I am grateful. Please keep on coming, okay? I absolutely love you, my Rangers. Mwah.